Hi, welcome to the Ishara's Reading Podcast, and I'm Ishara. Right now, we are at the National Book Festival 25th anniversary. And we are with the new National Ambassador for Young People's Literature, Mac Barnett. Welcome, Mr. Mac.
Thank you so much, Ishara. You know what? I realize now I should probably be wearing my medal that I always keep with me in a safe location right at hand. Would you like to see it?
Yes.
It's right here. Oh. Came off. Now, this is not my fault. This is not my fault. It's because, and we should keep rolling, because this medal is so heavy. Because it's so important.
Can I try?
And then also they've put it on with this smallest possible little clip. Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
It's not that heavy. It really
It's just because Ishara is really strong, okay? The medal is so heavy. So when she says it's not heavy, you should just know she's lifting weights, she's training. So things that are very heavy to most people, she's like, oh, this is light. But actually it's very expensive, dense metal.
Is it?
Anyway, I'm going to put it on.
Yeah.
Oh!
I think
Oh.
you're good at it.
Look at it, I'm doubling. And I got a lanyard too. So yeah, I'm wearing a lot around my neck.
What inspired you to create the story of the first cat in space and the wrath of the paperclip?
Oh, that's a good question. All right, so it was a little bit inspired by thinking about AI and computers taking over.
True.
It's about an evil AI that wants to turn everybody into the universe into paper clips. That's right.
That is weird.
Yeah, and you know what though? There's a theory, like one of the early theories about the danger of AI is called the paperclip maximizer experiment. And it's this idea that if you built a machine at your paperclip factory, an AI that wanted to be like, and you gave it the job of making as many paper clips as possible.
It might confuse.
And try to turn us all into paper clips. Now, here's the other thing, Ishara, that inspired me, is there used to be, and this is going to be before your time, but have you ever used a program called Microsoft Word? It was a program on your computer that you would use to write. And there was this little paper clip called Clippy. And he was like,
Checkmate.
that's right.
No, not literally checkmate.
But
I
kind
made
of
the
inspiring
name.
checkmate. So Clippy would come up and like try to correct your grammar or help you spell things, or like you would just be typing and this paperclip would pop up and say like, hello, it looks like you're trying to write a business letter. And you're like, I'm not trying to write a business letter. Go away, paperclip. And you could not get this paperclip off of your computer. And he was like so friendly and cartoony, but he wouldn't go away. And so a little bit of that energy went into checkmate as well.
What was your favorite part of the book?
Oh, that's a good question. I think my favorite part of the book is probably in this section where they go into like cyberspace.
Oh, the cyberspace?
Yeah, any of that stuff. And all of the illustrations become sort of digital. Oh yeah, that's a good section. Oh, that's a good section. There's so many good sections. That's a great page.
My favorite is the bunny.
Oh, what a great page.
My favorites are the bunny and the worm.
I love
The 2 pages of the worm.
So why do you like those?
It's cute, but very dangerous. To me, the worm is just plain out cute.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part where it says, mildew, mucus, soggy bread, bloody gauze. Wait, a fish's head? What? A fish's head. Sewers, puke, a lukewarm bath, dread upheaval, and violence, wrath.
Yeah, you read that so well. That's really well. Yeah, so this worm is like it's a computer virus worm, and so it's just real nasty. And
if you're a
loves to say
computer,
nasty things. Yeah.
But that
if you're a computer, yeah, that's right.
Systems crumble, logic fails, puppies tumble, kittens wail. Wow.
Yeah, bad stuff. And I guess I should say the other thing in this book: worms are always poets. So that is why that worm, even though he's really nasty, he's also rhyming all the time.
Yeah, some of those rhymes don't make sense.
Like what? Let's get into it.
Systems crumble, logic fails. Yeah, that makes sense for a computer worm. Then suddenly, puppies tumble, kittens wail.
Yeah, I think that like the first two things are bad about computers, And then he just starts going into like things that are just bad in the world. And I think then
You
gets
created
on that track.
this book,
It's
so
true.
it was
So it makes sense to me, but maybe not to you.
How did you come up with the characters in the original? Like, where did you get the idea of this hilarious worm in this troublesome buddy that kicks checkmate in the face? That got turned into a paperclip.
Yeah,
the only thing that got turned into a paperclip.
It's so true. I mean, when you put it that way, I don't know how I came up with this stuff. Yeah, I think that some of these are characters
from the last books.
That's right. So there are bunnies. The bunnies in these books are always really cute.
Really, that was things like.
Do you have any pets?
No. Well, a parrot. He doesn't talk. He acts like a dog.
How did you say no and then you have a bird? A parrot is a major pet.
Not technically, he's with my uncle in Guyana.
Okay.
So it's not technically my technical pet.
But like you feel like he's yours, sort of.
Yeah. He also acts like a dog.
How?
My uncle has dogs.
And so this parrot has learned from dogs how to sort of be a dog.
But whenever I'm around him, he always sounds a little more like a parrot.
So here's a great thing, is that like when you just asked me that question, I got kind of stumped because it seems so wild, right? You're like, how do you come up with this idea of an evil computer worm or a cute bunny
that kicks or punches something in the face?
And is the only thing that got turned into a paperclip. And I'm like, my book is weird.
It was the thing that showed what the transgrammadon, I think that's how you pronounce it. It has a G.
Transmogratron.
This.
Yes, transmogratron, I think. We had to change the name a couple.
Transmogratron?
Yep.
Transmogratron. Wow.
Yeah, so that's right. We needed it to show what that thing does. But what I was going to say is, at first it seems like, wow, this is a really weird book. But then we just started talking about real life, and you told me about this parrot who acts like a dog because he learned how to be a dog from other dogs.
Yeah.
And that's real life, and that's weirder than my bunny, I think. So that's what I think. I love to make weird books because I think life is so weird.
And also kids understand more weird stuff.
I 100% agree with you about that.
Kids also like weird stuff.
That's
like
true.
A cat in space. Actually, no. I was like, wait, did a cat go actually in space? No.
Yes.
Yes?
We really sent cats into space. Before we put humans in space,
we had to
people
test.
Sent animals. That's right, we had to test. So we sent cats and dogs, bugs, I think frogs? I think we sent frogs.
A spider?
We did send a spider. But first spider in space, I wasn't going to do that.
That's not as hilarious.
Yeah, I think you're right.
How did you create the name of your platform, Behold the Picture Book? Let's celebrate stories we can feel, hear, and see. How did you create that name in general? Because, well, it's an interesting name.
Yeah,
Meg Medina's was Cuéntame.
Yes, yeah. Cuéntame, tell me a story, I think was hers, right? That's right. So I looked at previous ambassadors' platforms, and that kind of helped me figure out.
What should you call it?
Yeah, what I should call mine. I wanted to focus on picture books. So every ambassador has to have a focus. Yeah, this is, I think, I'm thinking even shorter than this. To me, a picture book is those first books that kids read or even have read to them. 32 pages, maybe 40 pages, words, pictures. I think it's a really special art form. And I wanted to celebrate it. And I really wanted to celebrate young kids who read picture books because I think that we underestimate them.
Really?
Yeah.
They are more fun because they're not just words and you can imagine the character.
And I think that people think that maybe the pictures make them simple, but I think it makes
make it more funny. Because you can see what it's actually happening. Fun.
That's right. You can't do that with just words. That's true.
He kind of landed flat on his face in one of the first pages. No, actually the first page, the story.
Yeah, and I think when there are words and pictures, then as a reader, you have to combine the words and the illustrations in order to make sense of the story. And that's actually pretty complicated. It's pretty sophisticated. So I wanted to talk about how amazing picture books are, even though we think they're kind of simple. So behold is such a fancy word. So to say behold the picture book, I think it kind of surprises people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of picture books, let's listen to some of my favorite parts of A First Cat in Space. Hey, you know what I've been creating? A splandwich. A splandwich? Yeah, a splandwich. Which restaurant serves the best splandwiches around here? I never heard of a splandwich. That's not a food. Of course it's a food. It's like the most popular... Wait. How long was I a paperclip? 4.5 billion years.
We got to see that buddy's face now because you just did a really good job.
I don't know about splandwiches, but I know a good spot for spicy rigatoni and cupcakes.
You were so good at reading these characters.
Thank you.
We have to do the audiobooks for these, and we perform our hearts out, but I think you got us beat.
Aw, thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Ishara's Reading Podcast with the new National Ambassador of Young People's Literature, Mac Barnett.
He always has his medal on him.
Thank you, Mr. Mac, for being on my podcast.
Ishara, thank you for having me. It was really wonderful talking to you.
Don't forget to like, review, and smash that subscribe button. And read First Cat in Space. Please, it's really funny.
Bye.